Welcome to my guide. What is philosophy? So today I'm using a listen learning platform. Hope you can hear me right here. I'm going to go as fast as I can. There's a lot to cover, but I'm going to start with the basic, and I might do a part 2 so I can cover a little bit more. And I hope and you can hear and you can follow along, and just going to try to be brief. So what is philosophy? Philosophy has studied existence, reality, and cognition for ages. Understanding the world requires scientific and aesthetic knowledge. So it's scientific, the study of something that has proved in fact. Aesthetic, the study of beauty and its beautification. Philosophers ask, what is existence? What is the epistemological essence of knowledge? What is the essence of ethical principle? What constitutes the essence of beauty? So philosophy comprises diverse branches. It has epistemology, metaphysics, ethics, aesthetic, examine knowledge, existence principle, and beauty. Philosophy answer questions and explain phenomena. Philosophers use reason and logic to explain phenomena. Philosophy is both theoretical and practical. It addresses basic concerns regarding existence, knowledge, values, and reasoning, and gives a life framework. Philosophers seek wisdom and understanding to improve their decision making and live more purposely. Philosophical subfield cover many aspects of human life. Philosophy may help us understand the world and ourselves by investigating reality or ethics. Let's go to next. So, briefly, we're going to go through metaphysics, study reality, essence. So, concern cosmic, fundamental, existence, ontological essence, time, space, and causation are also explored. So what does that mean? The time that we're living, the space that is around us, the causation, cause and effects of things that is being studied. So in one word, that would be the quickest way to describe metaphysics. So the quintet of philosophical disciplines serve as a fundamental basis for the pursuit of philosophical investigation. So the branch exhibit unique concern of methodology interconnected in some capacity. Therefore, it is imperative for scholars of philosophy to acquire knowledge regarding the principal division and to attain the holistic comprehension of a discipline. Now, epistemology, a lot of people don't know this term, don't even know what it is. It's the study of truth and knowledge. So, what is the extent of our knowledge, and what is the methodology by which we acquire knowledge? That's what the epistemological question knowledge definition, potentially a reliability, are also covered. So the quintet of philosophical disciplines serve as a fundamental basis for the pursuit of philosophical investigation. Each of the aforementioned branch exhibit unique concern of methodology interconnected in some capacity. Therefore, it is imperative for scholars of philosophy to acquire knowledge regarding the principal division of philosophy in the holistic comprehension and discipline. So, the potential benefits for both individual and society are evidently substantial. So, the discipline of philosophy offers a framework for critical thinking, examination, and surrounding environment, enabling individuals to arrive at conclusions based on rationality and comprehension, rather than impulsivity, reaction, and sentiment. The act of encouraging critical thinking and adopting a more abstract perspective enables individuals to contemplate the potential ramification of their action and decision. So, facilitate comprehension. The field of philosophy has the potential to facilitate comprehension and the distinction among various cultures and ideology by comprehending diverse cultural worldview, individual can cultivate and appreciate for varying perspectives, ultimately fostering a more inclusive and accepting social environment. It has the potential to aid in the cultivation of individuals' ethical framework and conviction. By exploring the concept of belief, individual can get deeper comprehension of their personal value and the potential distinction that may exist between their value and others. Promote critical examination. So, presupposition and conviction, fostering a disposition of receptivity and adaptability. The field impact the skills of logical and productive thinking and the ability to scrutinize argument and arrive at independent judgment that can facilitate improved decision making on the perspective of a global landscape. Cherish our surroundings. So help us understand, cherish the surrounding, understanding the fundamental implication of existence, help us understand the universe and appreciate the richness of its magnificence. To sum up, the discipline of philosophy has the potential to exert a significant influence on both our personal existence and the broader social content. Cultivation of logical and critical thinking can facilitate comprehensive comprehension to the world. Now, the history of philosophy, we're going to go on this briefly. Intricate chronicle of philosophy date back several millennia. Philosophers have debated epistemology, ethics, and the nature of reality for centuries. Ancient philosophy began with ancient Greek pre-Socratic philosophers who used logical inquiry to explain the universe. The first time I was introduced to this was in my first school at the age of 14. Socrates and Plato invented the Socratic technique, which is still used today. In addition, the individual engaged in inquiry about ethical principles of the fundamental essence of existence. The concept of afterlife, the soul, and the optimal structure of governance. Aristotle, a notable character at the time, contributed to the logic and developed his view of nature. Religious dogma has a significant impact on philosophy in the Middle Age. Scholars from Christian, Jewish, Islamic backgrounds study their religion. Thomas Aquinas harmonized Catholic doctrine and Aristotelian philosophy at the time. Logic, mathematics, and philosophy were advanced by Islamic intellectuals like Avicenna and Averroes. During the Enlightenment period, there was a notable shift in emphasis towards investigation novel concepts about the essence of society and governance. Prominent intellectuals, namely Locke and Hobbes, formulated political philosophic doctrine and advocated the increase of the individual autonomy. Alright, so I'm gonna go through this and then we'll probably end this and do the second part. So, social political event, examination, interpretation, explanation of social political event, that what philosophers do. Knowledge and understanding of the world enable them to create a social framework and theory, shaping the laws, practice, belief by ideas and models. So they have significant influence. In summary, literature has been utilized to influence legislation, societal norms, conviction, dilemma, stimulate novel perspective among scientific and to facilitate comprehension of our personal sentiment and interpersonal connection. Our behavior is impacted by philosophic free will and autonomy as subjects that are commonly debated among philosophers. People are motivated to assume responsibility to their action and understand the impact through those arguments. The proposal made by the philosopher regarding morals and ethical standards involve respecting human life equally as well as applauding parties and impartiality. Philosophy has extended significant influence on society. Legislation, social norm, conviction, tackle ethical and moral dilemma to stimulate novel perspective among scientists. influence. Literature has been utilized to influence legislation, has influenced, have challenged scientific to reinterpret the observation, to rethink reality. Philosophers argue that technological advancement like cloning and genetic engineering must be considered ethically. And personal emotion, philosophy has been utilized to facilitate comprehension of our personal emotion and our interpersonal connection. So the scholar in the field of philosophy has posited the significance of empathy, compassion, comprehension in our interpersonal engagement. Philosophical discourse has also positioned the significance of contemplating the ethical ramification of our conduct as well as comprehending the viewpoints of others. So let's talk about the famous philosopher, and on this note, Plato was a famous philosopher. His debate informed theory shaped Western philosophy. The author Justinian morally writing shaped much of modern ethic. Aristotle and others built on Plato's idea. Aristotle philosophy shapes society. It is known for its logic, metaphysics. So when you think of Aristotle, you think logic. So metaphysics, logic, that's how you remember him. Plato, Western philosophy. His thought on virtue and pleasure have greatly influenced ethics and morality. Immanuel Kant, modern philosophy, is credited to him. The person in question is known for their moral work. The author worked extensively on human will and categorical imperative. Davingham, legend, he contributed skepticism and empiricism. The author innovation on causality, induction, morality, change, intellectual dialogue. And John Locke, liberalism founder, political theory, epistemology, and philosophy of mind have benefited from the person. History and knowledge and the social contract have shaped contemporary philosophy. So they all have exerted a profound influence on the society to ensure scholarly relevance to their work and to continue discourse surrounding them attest to their lasting impact on contemporary intellectual discourse. So philosophical text analysis requires persistence and dedication. Alright. So I think this is good for now, and then I'm going to come back some second part, more exciting, a little bit more knowledge. You can get a little more grasp in it, and I hope you enjoy this section. Thanks everybody.